You're watching the O2 Arsenal Vodcast. Theo Walcott has made his mark on the right flank in recent games, but the 18-year-old told Arsenal TV Online that his future lies in a different position.
The boss Simon's the striker. He always thinks I'll be a striker, which I do as well. In training I've been playing up front. He prefers me making those runs up front. But I play anywhere, but up front I'll get a chance soon, definitely.
And ahead of the Champions League tie with Slavia Prague, the fit-again William Gallas revealed how being out of the side for so long turned him into a supporter again.
When I was on the bench, or in the stand, I was really, really surprised how we play, and I was so happy for them, when they won. And I think I was like the fun, when they make when they had some occasion to score and they didn't score, I stand up and I shout, I was like a kid,
The 6th annual general meeting of Arsenal Holdings plc took place at Emirates Stadium last week. It began with the news that the club's directors have extended their lockdown agreement and ended with a rousing speech by Arsene Wenger after a bust of the Frenchman was unveiled in his honour. Keith Edelman also addressed the Arsenal shareholders with news of the club's encouraging financial results. We caught up with the managing director when the AGM drew to a close.
Keith, we're at the AGM here at Emirates Stadium. The board have announced a new lockdown agreement. Just tell us the details about that.
Well, effectively it means that the board have extended till April 2009 the fact that no board member will sell any shares, and then have entered into another 3 years, so that takes us up to 2012, where it says if anyone does want to sell shares, they have to offer them to other board members first. And we believe sincerely that this really secures the stability of the club into the very long term. So I think it's good news for the club and good news for the fans, and we believe it's the right thing to do.
Lots of speculation about the future of the club. Do you think this will now dampen down any takeover talk?
Well, I think that as from today, we are not going to even answer any questions on that issue, because I think acts speak louder than words, and we've made our action today, and therefore it all ends any speculation.
The second agreement goes through to 2012. What kind of state do you think the club will be in 2012?
I think it's very difficult to predict. We hope to have a lot more trophies in the cabinet. Clearly Arsene's re-signed, and that's really important. We hope he'd re-sign again at that stage, but it's a long way off, and so I think we just want to end any speculation, any talk from here on in.
Lots of good news at the AGM today, Keith. It's worth reiterating how strong those financial figures were.
Yeah, I think we're in a very good financial state. As we said, the move to Emirates Stadium has really improved profitability for the club tremendously, and I think that that's good news, because it means we can invest more into the team, have a very strong team, and hopefully compete for more honours.
As usual, the biggest round of applause went to Arsene Wenger, the manager. A bronze bust has been commissioned with the boss, a fitting gesture.
Yeah, I mean, Arsene's been an outstanding manager for us, and I think not only in terms of results, but in terms of the type of football we play. I think we're all enchanted, exhilarated, excited by the way we play football. So I think it's right that the club have really recognised his great contribution. He's the longest serving manager. He will be when he's finished his contract, and I think he will be in the annals of Arsenal history one of the most famous, or if not the most famous.
And the chairman, Peter Wood, said he'd make a good chairman. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I think Arsene's articulate, intelligent, and knows a lot about football, so anything can happen in the future.